Okay, here we go. So today's theme, I'm excited about this one because it's a little bit of an edgy one for me, but uh, it's Thursday, so today's Thankfulness Thursday, Gratitude Thursday, and today's theme is sympathetic gratitude. So what I mean with that is, what is it like to experience gratitude through another person? And so I'll give you I think a really easy example. Imagine a little kid. It could be a neighbor, it could be a family member. Your grandchild, your child, whomever it might be, but like a 3 or 4 year old, and you're going to the ice cream place, the gelato place, where they have those big cones and ice cream, and just noticing what is it like to be in the presence of a little human that is just filled with excitement and about this experience they're about to have. So we on the outside are looking in, and we are sympathetically experiencing the joy and the gratitude that this person is experiencing in this moment. So that's what I mean with sympathetic gratitude. um, it gets harder when we shift. Imagine there's a continuum. On the left side of this continuum is, you know little kids and ice cream and that kind of a thing, and then on the further right end of the continuum is the boss that you're not that fond of. You don't have that much respect for them. They're kind of a jerk, and they just got promoted, and they're now getting the fancy corner office with the whatever, you know the and there's an element of resistance to experiencing the joy that, or the gratitude that they might be experiencing. And I think today's theme is all about just noticing that there's a difference between the context or the conditions of what makes the other person feel a sense of gratitude or joy, and our experience of just the raw, pure sensation of knowing what it's like to experience gratitude and see someone else experiencing gratitude. So when I spent some time sort of browsing online and looking up, what other people had to say about sympathetic gratitude. And most of the images that I found were these, sort of younger females putting their hands on over their heart. And I was like, why might that be? And it makes, actually, in hindsight, perfect sense. It's this nurturing sense of, I'm experiencing something in my heart center that feels good, and I'm recognizing that it's happening in this other person. And that's the thing that I'm hoping to connect with today. So let's try that for a few minutes. So close your eyes and drop into the body, just noticing yourself sitting and sensing right here, right now. Noticing the connection between the feet all the way through the body, legs, the pelvis, up through the spine, the chest, the neck, all the way up to the head and out the top of the head. And just settle there for a moment, bearing witness to this energetic flow, the ground all the way up to the sky, through the body. And now let's explore this idea of sympathetic gratitude. So that means basically noticing when someone is experiencing experiencing something that feels really good and they're grateful for it. And even though it may not affect us directly, we can connect with what they might be experiencing. And so the easiest example that I can give is little kids, or actually, I make it even easier. You know, if you have a pet, of a dog, and every time I feed him, there's this exuberance, this excitement that he experiences about food coming his way. And I get to witness that. Right? So I get to sympathetically experience his excitement, his joy, his exuberance about the thing that is about to happen. I get to experience that through him. So see if you can tap into, if you have a pet, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you have experienced young kids around ice cream or any sugary experiences, you'll know what I'm talking about. And just notice, where in the body do you feel, do you experience the resonance of this other being's excitement or appreciation or energy that they're having for whatever's happening to them? I guess it's probably in what we call the heart center, so in the chest, in sort of in the torso of your body. So lean into that. And then amplify that feeling, or really stay with it. You're bearing witness to something good happening to someone else and noticing where in your body that registers. Now, holding on to this lived experience, or this felt sense of, yep, I know what it's like to watch someone else have something really good happen to them. Now, imagine this person being someone that you actually don't know that well, or that you don't have such a close connection with. It might be a neighbor, it might be the UPS guy that just got lucky and got a parking spot on the side of the street so they can deliver the packages, something along those lines. And just imagine, yeah, what's it like to be them, to have this good fortune, parking spot, whatever is happening to them that feels good for them, and just observing that, appreciating it for what it is, wishing them well. And of course, it's not about the little kid, it's not about the UPS driver. It's all about us being able to connect with the sense of gratitude and appreciation for what it's like to be a human being and have a positive experience. That's ultimately what we're connecting with here. Really kind of feel it in the body. And my guess is it's in your chest, in your belly, somewhere in your torso. And now the Olympic move here is to see if you can extend that sense of sympathetic gratitude towards someone for whom you actually don't have that much respect for whom you don't care that much. Could be a neighbor, it could be someone at work, it could be whom, whoever it might be in your life, but just someone where you're like, yeah, I don't really have a good connection with them. And yet you can imagine them having something good happen to them that you can look at and say, oh, I can imagine knowing what it's like to be them and have this circumstance befall them. I get it. I understand why that might feel good for them. Again, to be really clear, we're not condoning them. We're not supporting them in their silliness. We're just simply flexing our ability to notice what it's like to experience someone else having a good situation happen. And it's a sympathetic gratitude. And if that's too much of a stretch, just go on back to the little kid with the ice cream cone. The goal here is to have the internal experience, the subjective experience of gratitude for someone else's well-being, just sort of finding your edge in that. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale slowly and deeply through the mouth. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose. Up to the mouth. And go, surrendering to what's right here, right now. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Come on back to the session. Yeah, hope that one landed. I'm always looking for new angles for these themes that we're exploring here. Yeah, I'll stick around for a few more if you want to touch base. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow.